Yes, we are going to start from the objectives, of course, then tell you about the benefits and business values for our clients. So today, yeah, it's some kind of mess, yeah, because we will talk about our clients, our customers that want to work with their customers. So two steps, something like this. And we're going to talk about the benefits and the business values for them, for our customers, capabilities, of course, and the actual business case. Regarding objectives, so imagine that, for example, we are ordering some service, for example, for sharing a window cleaner robot. And we need to specify some details, address, amount, something else. Or I think all of you are paying some utility bills. So do you call every month to some organizations to get to know about the monthly payment or something like this? I think no. So the answer is no, because it's much easier. I mean, nowadays it's much easier to write an email, write WhatsApp, or Telegram chats, or look at your personal account. Actually, we are all human, and the customers, I mean, our customers too, and the customers of our customers too. I mean, that they have the customers or suppliers or other type of counterparties. And that's why they wanted to use our technologies, because it's very simple, and of course it saves everyone's time. So the reality is that customers prefer self-service options to phone calls too, and without easy access to some information, customers often resort to phone calls or emails for routine information. And actually, I think nowadays every platform, they have some kind of self-service portals that offer a better customer's experience. And of course, we keep up with the times. Therefore, this functionality has been developed and improving its functionality, its capabilities. Now, partners can create any kind of portals for their customers, because of course every project is unique, and some of the customers, they want to share, let's call it, some part of their database to their customers, for their customers, and the scales maybe, or the amount of documents or reports or something like this, that it's differentiating from project to project. And the Counterparty Portal offers a secure and centralized entry point where counterparties of our customers, they can access relevant company information, voices, deliveries, orders, etc. And regarding benefits and business values for our customers, of course, it's reducing operational costs and potentially improving cash flow, elimination of expensive and non-value-adding data entry tasks, improve order accuracy, because if we provide our customers with this kind of functionality, so except for, if they employees, they are trying to get some information from their customers and create, for example, sales orders, etc., it's one level. But if we provide our customers with this functionality, so their customers can create orders by themselves, and it's another level. It's a more high level. That's why enhancing operational efficiency. So self-service portal reduce the volume of customer inquiries and administrative tasks, and as a result, it's enhancing customer experience and customer satisfaction, and strength relationships and enhance communication. We providing protection of customer identity. So I will tell you about it. Because of all of the capabilities, not only Once Drive itself, but of course, once enterprise platform, we can protect those connections with database, everything regarding role-based authentication, etc., etc. And of course, we can provide these self-service capabilities 24/7 self-service access. And let's start to watch to get to know the capabilities. So we are providing essential account information to counterparties through dashboards and reports. I will show you all of them. The customers they can create their own requests for services, and we're providing control user access to and security settings. A couple of words regarding it. We are providing these capabilities, and it's some kind of sharing part of the database, and the question or the issue of privacy, security, and all this stuff. It's became more and more crucial. So in this regards, let's say a couple of words regarding the security. So who can access to your database? How can we see all the actions on the data? Can we be sure of consistency? Is our data safe, etc.? All of those questions, they are very crucial. So we can provide the solution for them for providing exact user access. I will show you. It should be protected against data loss, data inconsistency, data interception, and here you can see the pyramid or the levels of the security capabilities, and of course we can use all of them, not only for the external users but for the internal too. So for us, so here you can see the example of identity management. Because of we are talking about not 1, 2, 3, or 10, but about dozens of external users. So that's why we should be protected. So here you can see the user authorization settings. This is the example for the for internal users, and I will show you the same dialogues or interfaces for the external users. So we are talking about the validity periods, block and after activities, strong passwords, etc. And of course, we can use different types of authentication for them. Not only, we can use not only once enterprise authentication, but we can select OpenID authentication, etc. So here you can see the pyramid, another pyramid of layers for access group profiles, and it allows the employees of organization, external users, to access limited functionality according to the job and authorization and area of your database. First of all, I will be switching between three applications. So the first one, of course, it's our presentation. So the second one will be web browser. So here you can see the example of how our external users can work with our database. So it's already prepared. And the third one, it's our, let's call it, internal interface. So in general, you can see all of the capabilities here. And I will be switching between those applications. But first of all, a couple of words regarding how we can start working with it. And first of all, we should publish our database, and we should install some kind of servers. So, for example, I will be showing this demo case using Apache. So here you can see Apache, or you can use Internet Information Server services. It doesn't matter. So the first step is to publish your database. But for that kind of activities, you should reopen the designer using administrative roles. So something like this: run as administrator, and again, publish. Yeah. So in this dialog, you can specify the name of the database, your web server, and other parameters. So after that, I will switch to settings. So the first step, when once you drive, we should open users and right settings, and switch on this option, allow external user access. And here you can see two users. So the first one is Irma Peterson from the first company, and John Socorner from the second one. So we should choose what type of authorization, OpenID authentication, the language, and other parameters. But for us today, I'll just specify the password. It's very unique and complicated. And for John Subcorner too. So now we have two users, and let's switch to this dialog. And and this is the dialog. So here you can see the dashboard, the main dashboard with the different tasks, different windows in it, and of course, I think all of the partners already know these type of diagrams, and of course, the external users they can work with all of the capabilities using one's enterprise platform. I mean that we can drill down to any kind of information. So here is the example of the report, and another menu. So here you can see documents, catalog, reports, and settings. And here in this change password dialog, user can regenerate password, or using our policy, I mean privacy and password policy. All of the users, for example, they should change their password weekly or something like this. So this is for the passwords. So the next step for us, we should specify one of our internal users who will be working with all of the requests And external user authorization settings, all of those parameters, you can specify them for the external users. And let's go back to the capabilities. So external users, they can work with them purchases, because when we're talking about OneSea Drive, so we're talking about our customers, our partners and their customers, but they customers, they have their own customers. But from those perspective, from those customers, they are buying something. So for them, we're talking about purchases. And they can order products using 3 different options. So the first one is create order based on a quotation. I will show you all of those cases. From a product card, it's the simplest way, and create order based on another order. And we can monitor their existing orders. We can monitor account balances, and reconciliations. We can work with customer accounts, so see contact information, download some documents. I'll show you these capabilities too. Manage goods returns and monitoring goods returns too. And with which we can see a couple of documents, different documents. It's read-only access, of course. We cannot change anything there. And monitor account balances. So let's start from the first business case. We have our company, and I will work with the documents inside OneSea Drive. It's called Production, Trade and Services Company. And the first customer, so we have one representative, Irma Peterson. So sometimes I will be Irma. Nice to meet you. And we are going to start from the incoming demand. So Irma wants to order some product, for example, to buy something from this production, trade and services company. But first of all, we should decide what kind of what exact products should be there. Because, for example, if we are open products dialog, so here you can see all of the products. I think it's not so good because of the privacy and all the stuff. So that's why we should split the areas. So what kind of products should be highlighted or visible for the external users? What should we do for it? So first of all, we should switch on this option, limit access at record level. I think all of the partners already know about it. And use this option, use product access group for external users. So in this dialog, we can add areas for splitting our products, but in our case, we can use just one option. And we are opening products. So here you can see all of the products. For example, we want to open just a couple of them, just a couple of printers. Okay, HP DeskJet. And in the second tab, you can see external user access visible to external user. I'm switching it on and I'm choosing this external option. Let's check how it works. So we Um, mhm. Here it is. So our external users in Irma and Irma, I can see just this HP disk jet, and that's all. So I add another couple of products. Another printer and our brand new laser printer 8500 ABC. So I think that's enough. And yeah, just 3 printers. I'm choosing the contract. I think, yeah, that's all. And I'm like Irma. I'm choosing this laser printer, etc. So here you can see the balances. So available 100 printers in this term. So yeah, I'm just clicking to this laser printer, quantity 1, okay, and creating an order. So shipment date, for example, today, I think it's okay. And customer pickup, yeah, I can go there and pick up that printer. Done. So after the generating a new document, for opening it, I'm just clicking to it, and here you can see the print form. Because of, as you understand, we have a lot of different attributes. So if I'm open this sales order in our database, so the internal version of this this exact document. So here you can see a lot of different attributes, and it's not so good idea to share all of the attributes to all of our external users. But sometimes, yeah, maybe we will be talk about potential projects. So maybe your customers, they want to add something or to use some kind of forms. It's up to you. So you can create your own forms during the projects, but out of the box solution, we're providing print forms. Not to all of the documents, but for most of them. And based on this document, I can create a support job or task. I want this printer. So here you can see the link to the initial sales order. Start and close. Yep. And I can open order statement, report, and because of we didn't do anything with this document, it's empty. So let's go back to the internal version. And let's open a report for the external tasks. It's a general report for the task with some filters here. So here you can see the filters like completed equals no, business process state equals active, and author. I've used just the list of our two external users, but you can use up some other filters. So we are opening it, and here you can see the first task. I want this printer. Okay, I'm switching to this sales order. I'm in the internal user. And based on this sales document, sales order, I'm creating sales invoice. I'm switching lifecycle to in progress and sales invoice. But because of we have serial numbers for our products, I mean, for this particular laser printer, etc., I should choose some of the existing serial numbers. Okay. And post it. Let's see. So here you can see life cycle. And by the way, coming back to that task, completed, done. And yeah, here you can see the report regarding order statement. Yeah, it's shipped. Okay, so the next step for us is to pay for this printer. So we are analyzing customer balance. Let's open this report. And of course, we should pay for this printer 241.50 euro. Irma is calling to your financial department. So could you please pay for this exact printer? And they are paying to us, and we are registering, I mean, internally, we are registering bank receipt. So we can do it by generating based on the sales invoice, bank receipt, contract, everything is okay. Post, done. And Irma can regenerate this report. By the way, we can use our lovely drill down options. So billing document, select. Here it is. And yeah, we can open that sales invoice, or we can break it down into recorders. Yeah, so the first one is the initial sales invoice, and the second one, bank receipt. So closing balance is 0. Everything is okay. And yeah, and Irma is retrieving a reconciliation statement. We can create another task to support. Please send me a reconciliation statement. Start, close. Okay. Internal user can create that reconciliation statement. Create. Counterparty new horizons. Fill in that information and copy company's book. Everything is okay. Save and close. Responsible person from our side will be Will Smith, definitely. I think it's okay for him. And let's switch to our interface and open reconciliation statement. Yeah, here it is. We can see it. Open. And that from all of the sides. So closing balance is 0, done. So this is how it works. So here you can see the example of interaction between the external user and internal user. Let's imagine that 6 months later, Irma decided to create a remain request, but not for the returning, but for some, some additional services. So how we can do it? We are creating we can not only see some documents, but we can create some of them. So in this regards, we are creating a remain request. Create contract and invoice. We are specifying all of the invoices, so the exact invoice from the list that we have. And do you remember that we bought laser printer? Here you can see this serial number, save. Send. Of course, we can create those, tasks based on each and every our request. So I think you already get the idea. So we can standing on this, my request. We're just clicking support. Here is the link. I need, to refill the car region. Okay. So the same principle for all of the documents of the external users. So here we are just refreshing our report. We go to this RMA request. We can see not that, limited edition form, but our internal big form with a lot of attributes. And based on this RMA request, we are generating work order, because we know that every 6 months we should change or replace cartridges, for example. So in this regards, we are specifying bundled servers. Refill or replace. Okay, replace. Replacing the cartridge. So here you can see our work with the quantity, with the amount of hours, the price, etc. And we are specifying that we will write off some cartridge. I think, yeah, it's okay. And regarding those employees who should do it, okay, we can. Will Smith will do it. I think allocate work hours. So everything is done. So based on the initial request from Irma, we created a work order, and we're just posting it. And because of this replacement, it's not a warranty case. We are generating sales invoice based on this, but unfortunately, it's because of it's not in progress. Okay, and again, sales invoice. So dear Irma, this is the price, 15 euro post. Irma opens your interface, and let's take a look at the customer balance. So here you can see another amount in it. I think you get the idea. So this is the first case, how it works. Let's switch to another guy from another company, from customer number 2. So his name John Saw Corner. In his case, it's not so good. We're talking about not replacing the cartridge, but this guy, he wants to return his printer. So we are opening another. So remark, goodbye. Open now another instance here. Yeah, we need the second customer username. So his username Johnso C. Okay, Johnso C. Oops. Yeah, I need the password. Very complicated. Here it is. So the same story, the same interface, but in this regards, we are talking about the existing invoices. And a couple of days ago, we already sold some printer to this gentleman. So he can see it. And I'm like a John Saw Corner. I understand that it doesn't work. It's, I don't know, broken. Doesn't matter for us. So we are creating another ERP request. Create old contract invoice. That exact printer with another serial number, of course. Done. And a couple of words from Mr. Johnson. Please give me my money back. Okay. We are regenerating the report. And we can see another request from Mr. Jones. And we understand that we should return this printer back. We are opening this error request, but in this regards, we are creating not the some work order. So we should generate another document. So here you can see the names of the documents, and when we're selling something, we are using sales invoices. And when our customers they want to return some goods to us, some products, in this case, we are creating credit notes. So we should use this type of document. Generate credit note. All of the parameters already got from the initial document. Of course, so the base document will be that error request, and here you can see all of the links, sales order from until the initial sales order, and post it. Mr. Jones, so he opened this this credit note. Here it is. And he can see this print form and everything is okay. Not okay for our customer, of course, but it's okay for all of the capabilities. So coming back to this is it. So coming back to the to the capabilities. a couple of words regarding it. So, of course, here you can see just a few, Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. We have files. So, files. Catalog. Yeah. So here you can see 3 files, PDF. We can share them, and by the way, you can, split the areas for them too. So here you can see another option: use files, access groups for them. But I think you already got the idea. The same story for the counterparties and etc. By the way, regarding the areas of some access groups. So let's open this access group, and here you can see what type of areas can we share or restrict or something like this. So here you can see 2 our users. And in the access restrictions tab, you can see access kind or areas. So we have 2 different options: whether everything is allowed with some exceptions, or everything is all of the items they denied with some exceptions, for example. So in this case, we are providing our external users, of course, with the information that's reflected with their own customer, because they are they are employees of some customers. And regarding our companies, if we have different companies in our catalog, I mean all of those companies, and if that exact counterparty has relationships with all of our companies, I mean internal companies, so we can share all the documents without any exceptions. Or we can just specify some companies which should be visible for that external user. So regarding business units, all denied except 3 values. So for example, we have a lot of different documents, and we don't want to share those documents except for some documents which have some warehouses or some departments. And regarding product groups, so here you can see that product group for which we already specified for, I think, 3 or 4 printers. And this is it. And coming back to real projects. So here is the access group example. Here is the example of the interface, dashboard, etc. And everything is scalable. So if, for example, during the projects, customers or partners, so they want to increase the amount of documents, reports, some other other objects of the system, you can expand the amount of those documents. Partners. You can add a lot of different objects there, but out of the box solution, we're providing just these capabilities. So by the way, regarding files here, so here you can see those files. I'm opening this file, and here it is. The user guide for some of our printers. Yeah, so you can expand those capabilities for your projects. And of course, you should decide what kind of information should be shareable, what kind of access groups do you want to use, because as I mentioned before, the crucial thing is privacy. So even if some external users they passwords, etc., nobody knows. So, for example, they used those passwords and they send those passwords to some of other guys. So everything should be under control. So that's why, I think that's all regarding the capabilities. So in case of you have some questions, so please welcome.